I'm very excited today because I just received this prize in the mail at the recent MICE 2018 event. I took a photograph of a very large French press on my head and they deemed it to be the winning photograph, so they gave me this. I thought it might be exciting to do a unboxing, so I'm just going to get into it and see what it's all about.
Oh my goodness.
So let's see how well their packaging is at Bodum. Ooh, interesting. They give you a stirring paddle. Okay, there's nothing in here. Nothing in there. Aha, this is the coffee spoon for scooping. An instruction manual, which I've never met anyone in my entire life that reads instruction manuals. Okay, and that is the brewer right there. Now that I've unboxed the siphon, I'm just going to run some water through it just to wash it out, which is the manufacturer's instructions. And what I've noticed is that it actually has a little tiny thermocouple in the base of this bulb down here. And what I think that thermocouple is doing is fluctuating the temperature so that the brewing water never goes over 90 degrees. And that is the problem with brewing amazing filter coffee. When the water goes too far over about 94 degrees, you're really burning your coffee. And I've got this little thermometer here, and I just want to check to see what's actually happening with the water temperature. So currently we're at 92 degrees. And I believe the thermocouple just clicked off just there. It's come back on, so it's like pulsating, kind of like temperature surfing and keeping that temperature steady. So we're still at 92.5 degrees. So whenever you're brewing with a coffee brewer at home for the first time, not all of these types of coffee machines have stated volumes on the side, nor are they sometimes not trustworthy. So what I'm going to do is weigh out the water and see what this coffee brewer can take. You can actually even overfill this if you wanted to, if you wanted to make more coffee, if you had more guests that you wanted to brew coffee for. And then from that point, I'm going to calculate how much coffee that I need to put in here. So I'm just going to put the base of the brewer on this scale, turn it on. I'm just going to fill it. In any case, we can see that if we can trust that 1 litre mark. Okay, so that's a great result. The scale is reading 1,000 milliliters or grams, excuse me, of water, and on the sign on the side here, the label, it's right on the 1 litre mark. So that's a very trustworthy and accurate gauge on how to calculate how much coffee to brew. So I'm actually really enjoying my coffee at about 55 grams to a litre. So I'm just going to weigh out 55 grams of coffee, and today I'm going to brew with the Messina Grade 1 Ethiopian, which has been a bit of a crowd pleaser at White Horse Coffee. So the way that this vacuum brewer works is it has this spring filter, and so the beauty of this is that it's reusable, and it has these little grooves which will stop the coffee grounds from passing back through this stem and into the bottom chamber, and it'll keep all the coffee grounds in the top, but then the brewed coffee will be allowed to be passed through. The merits of siphon brewing is that that pressure that's created forces that coffee through this part here, and that vacuum of pressure really draws out amazing sweetness of coffee. I previously did a video on the Hario siphon, so if you wanted to see how to brew a standard Hario vacuum siphon pot, that's a really good video to look at. Getting onto the grind. If I was using a Paulex hand mill grinder, I would be around about notch 6 on that grinder for using, you know, appropriate grind for siphon, which on this Encore grinder it'll be about number 10. So, coffee in. As you can see, there's probably about 20 mils of water in this top section now. There's a bit of heat. You can actually touch the bottom section. It's plastic, which is nice. I think these are also usable as regular kettles, and also you could even brew tea in these. So, a pretty good option for the home user. Okay, at 4 minutes, we still have quite a bit of water in the bottom chamber. However, we're starting to pick up some serious momentum. This is exciting. I think we're probably at about, yeah, that's, we're in disco time right now. So we can start, it gives you a little beep. That's awesome. I love that. That beep means that it was at 90 degrees. So I'm going to go straight in with the coffee. At this point, I'm going to use the stirrer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to give it a little bit more because not all of the coffee has been agitated. We've been in there for about 10 seconds. Come on, coffee, get rid of all the clumps. I can leave that, I would assume, for, let's leave it for another 40, let's leave it for 45 seconds total, which means another 15 seconds. Now I'm just going to turn it off and see what happens. What I think is going to happen is that the pressure will change down here, and then it'll force that coffee to be brewed and drawn back down into this bottom chamber, and then we'll have lovely coffee to be drunk, and all of the coffee grinds will stay at the top. You can see the coffee starting to be drawn back into the bottom chamber, and there'll be a bit of a violent change of pressure which should occur.
Gotcha!
So we're ready to drink this amazing Ethiopian Grade 1 Messina brewed on the Bodum Santos. In 2004, I competed at the National Australian Barista Championship, and I used the Bodum Santos in my presentation. Many said that I was years ahead and forward thinking in using such a brewer, and I served my coffee in a wine glass. I called it the wine of the gods, and I mixed 3 different types of coffees in the wine glass. So today, as a sentimental note, I'm going to drink my coffee from the wine glass. Here we go. That is the elegance that I remember from the Bodum Siphon brewer. I really recommend, and have been quite impressed by, the EP-Bo, and I feel very lucky to own one now. We're going to be doing another video which will be a highlights package of everything that happened at MICE, so please stay tuned and check that one out. And for the rest of the afternoon, I think I'm going to enjoy this beautiful coffee. Thanks for watching.